Tinnyy from minibulldesign. As you can see out here, it's another one of those drop-dead gorgeous days that we get now and then. It's about right around 80 degrees. The humidity is high, but there's hardly a cloud in the sky. The trees are all blossomed out. It's just gorgeous. So, I'm going to go into the factory and build. Yeah, I know. I'll get out later on today and get some more sun, but now I need to get in there. And today I'm building M2-SB bases. So, let's go build. Now, because the factory doesn't have a lot of windows on the south side, and there are trees in front of the factory, along with this cement floor, it stays relatively cool in here even when it's hot outside. It's probably maybe 72 in here, so it's at least 10 degrees cooler than it is outside. And yesterday it was 20 degrees cooler in here than outside. So that's kind of cool. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is grab a piece of 1.5" stock, which I have over here, and head for the lathe. Okay, first thing I'm going to do is face off this piece very quickly. Then we're going to go in with a 3/4 inch drill and bore a 5/8 deep hole. I'm going to change the angle of the camera so you can see this all better. There, I think that's a better camera angle. Now let's drill that 5/8 hole. Okay, now I'm going to switch tools and go back in with a end mill on my rotary tailstock, and I'm going to go to a lower speed, a much lower speed, put my end mill in, and then I'm going to flatten the bottom of this hole. Come in here and cut the shoulder. Got to zero my eye gauge to do that. Takes a second. There we go. And zero that. Okay. I'm going to break the edge. Okay, now you see me quite a bit in here with this set of calipers. So I'm going to actually show you all the steps I use the calipers for. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to set it exactly 400, spin up the lathe and mark it, so when I go over to the bandsaw I'll know where to cut. And as we progress through this, I have to use those calipers a few times. Okay, let's go over to the bandsaw. Okay, once again, calipers, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure the length of the entire piece, then I'm going to go to this end and put it inside, and the gap between here and the piece tells me how thick the floor is, how deep the floor is, and that tells me how much material I can take off of this part when I face the bottom, which I'm going to do in the lathe next. Okay, let's face that bottom. Now I've got the bottom faced, I take my calipers again and do the same thing, and that'll tell me how much floor I have left. And I have about a 1/16 of an inch, give or take. So the next thing I've got to do is I've got to go in and cut a tunnel in here for the nipple to set into and screw into. So I'm going to go to the milling machine, which I have all set up. I've got a 3/8 bit in it, and I'm going to mill out this tunnel for the nipple. So let's do that next. Okay, now we've got to go in and drill a hole and thread it for the nipple to screw into. Okay, we're almost done. I've got the nipple in, see if you can see that on camera. And now I'm ready to go back and set up the mill and mill the groove in here that catches the alcohol. And that's the final step and probably the most critical one. So, let's do some milling. Okay, I have the piece exactly where it's supposed to be in the chuck by using this scale as an edge and using that corner of the tunnel as a reference point. I've got it down tight against the bottom with nothing underneath it, and I have it locked in place firmly, and I'm at 0, my starting point, and I have the mill bit exactly where it's supposed to be. So now all I have to do is set this mill bit so that it won't go through the bottom, and then we're ready to mill. Set the bottom depth. Okay, I believe we're ready to mill. So, let's get started. that should be done. So let's unlock it and see what we've got. Oh, it's right full of chips, guys. I'm getting them out. Hang on. So, in a nutshell, there we have it. That's one. 9 more to go. I'm Tinny from minibulldesign. Get out and hike, take a friend, enjoy the great outdoors, and more important than anything, try to have a really great day and try to have some fun today. Bye-bye.